settings, which is going to be called cars. So you have a cars database. Give it a name here. Call it cars. Tell it where to save. Tell it to save into that folder that you just created on the desktop. Okay, so there's your folder. So that's that done. That first bit done. Remove table 1 from the database. That's easy. Just close it. That's that done. Import test details from the mixed garage database. Okay, so you need to import the mixed garage table. So you go to external data, new data source from database access. So you import it from another database. You're going to import that table from that other database that you downloaded. So that's important, that you're not working on the database that you downloaded, that you created a new database and that you're just going to import from this mixed garage. Open, click OK. Select the table, test details, click OK, and then click close. So there we go. Here is the table that I just imported. So then it wants you to print a landscape and resize to fit one page. We can't do that, I don't think. But we can print a landscape, so I'm going to do File, Print Preview, Landscape. I don't think we can get that fitting on one page. There's no options there to do that. So we just go to PDF or XPS and save into the same folder. So test details. Did it say to rename the table? Change the name of the table and include your name at the end. Okay, so I need to do that before I print this. So I need to rename this. Oh, can't rename anything when it's open. Right click, rename. Put your name in at the end. File, print preview, landscape, PDF, and save it, publish. And close that. And close the print preview. And you've this bit then done. On 3 is done. In the test details, save it, rename. So here we're going to go into design view to do a couple of things from points 4 to 8. I'm going to go to design view for this table. So with the design view, and it says rename engine size to motor size. So we'll go to engine size and let's change that to motor. Create an index on the reg number field. So I click on the reg number field. So you have to make sure you're on the correct field, reg number. And then I come down to indexed. It's not no. I go to index. Yes, no duplicates. So there it is there. So make sure you're on the correct field. Then go down to indexed. Yes, no duplicates. So there's those two done. Delete the photo field. Okay, so we're going to delete that. So click here. I'm going to click delete rows. Yes. I'm changing the format of the data test to medium date. So I click on date of test and I change that to medium date. Change the field size of test type to 50. Test type, change that to 50. Change all Premiere models to Almira. I only can do that in datasheet view, so I need to click back into datasheet view. And then under model, I can do a search, replace, and I can search for Primera and replace it with Almira. And if I click replace all, it should have replaced it. There it is, it done it there. It replaced Primera with Almira. Sort the table in ascending order of data test. So all I have to do is go data test, ascending. That's that done. So I've highlighted that field and clicked here under sort and filter, ascending. Client Mabel Shea was entered incorrectly. Change your name to Mabel Kane. so here she is here, Mabel O'Shea. Change her name to Mabel Ken. That's easy.
Dude, Zilan.
Client Martin Nolan wants to take it off the list, delete his record. Okay, so he's down at the very bottom here, Martin Nolan. So I'm going to delete this record. So just highlight it on this grey bit and then click delete. Yes, he's gone. Then I have to print the landscape again, resize to fit one page. So file, print preview, landscape, PDF or XPS. Now I need to give this another number because I'm printing it again to show the differences. So I just put a number 2 in here beside my name to show that I'm printing it a second time. Publish. And that's that done. Create a data entry form to load all the data into the test details table. Okay, so close this. Right, so I have the test details table open. Create. How do I create a data entry form?
Create form.
Create form, but actually a better way of doing it is with Form Wizard. So I click create form. It'll bunch everything together under a confined layout. But if I click Form Wizard, add all the fields, column or test details form. So when you use the Form Wizard instead and click finish, you'll see here when I go into design view for the form, I'm immediately able to individually manipulate these fields, because if I don't just create a form, it would bunch all of these up together. So if I did click create form, if I went create form, all of these would be bunched together. But how do I unhook all of those from each other? You remember? Because I can't individually control those.
Remove layer.
Yeah, so I have to go to design view, click on all of them, highlight all, arrange, remove layout. But then I have to go resize them all. So it's a better job if you do with the wizard. Okay? So I'm going to do it with the wizard instead. There, it's done with the wizard there. Now I can look at my appendix 1 and see how it wants it laid out. It wants test number, date of test, test time, test type. So I need to move these across, slightly up. So I'll move that over to here. Reg number. Model, do I have that correct? Engine size, no, model goes under make. Engine, motor size or engine size goes up to here. First name goes here. Pull this in a bit. First name goes over here. Last name, so I have to pull this in. Address, make this smaller. Okay, and then we'll have a look at this. So I need to make this much smaller as well. It's cost. Test type, that needs to be smaller. Bring that in. The total form in a bit. look at this in form view, and there we go. It looks like what the instructions told me to make it look like. So I've got test number, date of test, test number, date of test, time of test, test type, reg number, make, engine size or motor size, model, surname, first name, address 1, address 2, yeah, so it's correct. But if I press the tab key, this is what happens. It jumps to the wrong field. It goes from make to model. It should go from make to engine to motor size to model. It should go in this direction here. So what should be happening is the tab should go from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. It should go in this zigzag way. But if I press tab here, it's going jumping down to model. Should have jumped to motor size, then it's going to motor size, then it's going to first name, then it's going to surname. So I need to put the order of those in correctly. So I'll go back to design view, click on tab order, and have a look at these. So so it should be reg number to make, that's correct. Motor size to model, so motor size should be above model and surname should be above first name. If I click OK, so I drag those, tab order, all I done was I dragged those into the correct position and then click OK. If I go back to form view and press my tabs now, tabs working correctly. Okay, so that's the tab stuff that it asks you to do. That's the tab orders. Insert a page break so that it prints out separately. So go back to design view. Under in your design controls, you've got this insert page break. Just click anywhere here. So there's a little control called page break, and you just add it onto the bottom of the form. That's it there. Insert page break on controls. Insert the current date and time and your name in the footer. Okay, so if I open up the footer, if I click date and time here and header and footer, it'll add them to the header, but I can drag them into the footer. Should be able to drag. Yeah, there's the date and there's the time. I can drag those into the footer. They'll automatically get added to the header, but I can drag them into the footer. And then I'm just going to click on this label and add my name in here to the footer. Okay, so that's that. Print a copy of the form in PDF. So back to form view, go file, print preview. Oh, what's going on? Have a look through this. Okay, so there's a problem here. Got little bits wrong with the form. So I think the form is just a little bit too large. On the page, if I go back to design view, and what I can do is drag these in a little and just pull this in, pull the edge of the form in, and I should be able to get the form to fit on one page. Preview, there we go. It should be all fitting on one page. Each record is separate. And the very last page will have my name and the date and time on it. That's correct. So PDF, and then save that into your folder for submission on your exam. Close that, and that's the form. Alright. For point 14, a new client needs to be entered. Enter the following details using the above form. Okay. So close the print preview. Okay, to enter new details on the form, if you go down to the bottom of the form, there's this little button here for new record. It's hard to see, but you can also get it here on this area as well. Records, new record, there it is. Click on that either. So I click new. Okay, data test, so just add today, or the time of your exam. Okay, test. Bench number 2021. What's the 2021 registration? Okay, motor size. Motor size is wrong. Details. Okay, and then click save. Click save here or save here. And then what you want to do is once you've saved this record, once you click save, go back to test details, refresh the test details table, and you will see the new record has gone in to the table, and it wants you to reprint the table. So I go File, Print, Print Preview, Landscape, PDF, and it's a third copy of the table, so I put in 3 here and Publish. So that's the third copy of the table I printed, showing my record that I entered in using the form. So that's that. That is the forms and manipulating the table. So in the next class, or in your final class tomorrow, is it?
I think it is. Let me check.
Yeah, tomorrow would be our final class.
I will do in tomorrow's class, I will do the queries with you. Okay, so they're fresh in your memory. This is very similar to the real exam, so I'll go through the queries. Any questions on that?
No.
No?
Okay.
Okay.